My name is Nicole King, and this is Marbella Now.
And as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey,
It's a pleasure to welcome back to the program David Giles, our very own concert man. For years, David has put on some amazing concerts at Puente Romano. Never ceases to amaze us with his Chicnic or picnic. Chicnic. David, lovely to see you again.
Great to see you, Nicole.
When we think of concerts and summer music, undoubtedly we think of you. And the Chicnic was amazing.
It was actually
absolutely awesome. I have
for
to start with
a first-year event. I mean, the setting was spectacular, of course, at that Finca La Concepcion. But the whole event was so good, and of course, it was sponsored by the Hospitality University,
Les
Roches. So everything was pristine and perfect. But it was a very cool afternoon and evening.
It's a long time since I've been to like an all-day event outside where you had your blankets and really got time to feel like you were in your youth again, and yet so luxury and 5 class at the same time.
It was great. It was a very, I mean, of course the weather works out here because we're in Marbella, so that helps, but that's a concept that we're actually taking to Portugal. We're supposed to do it in England this year, just gone, but unfortunately, for obvious reasons, nothing's happened for the last 15, 18 months. So,
obviously, your sector of the market is of those that have suffered the most from lockdowns. Nothing has been happening. Making plans for things to happen must be very unpredictable.
It's quite frustrating. Obviously, we're in the hospitality entertainment sector, which has been pretty well devastated globally. Fortunately for us, or for me, and I have an operation, my daughter operates in the States as well, we're able to get through it and move forward. In fact, it gave us time to really concentrate on where we're going over the next few years, and actually we've rebranded a little. We're now called the Entertainment Brands Group, which consists of all our brands, which is Chicnic, which you just discussed, Rock Lounge, which is our concert for 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s type artists. We have Marbella Music Week, which was, you remember, the Jacksons and Spandau Ballet. And we also have 2 young things, Gen Z, things that my daughter operates for 14-year-olds to 30-year-olds in New York, called Solfrito and Latino 100. So we're
Chip off the old block.
Yeah, she's taken over, actually. I mean, I'm starting to hand over, well, I have sort of handed over America's Hers, and she'll take a much bigger role in developing our events everywhere now, and I will just do the things that I've really done for 30 years, which is, as you rightfully say, the type of Puente Romano shows with the great names, which I still get a huge kick out of putting on, especially when the audience is captivated and in their most, what should I say, energetic mood. Is a turn on, and I can't stop doing that. It's just something that I do.
Well, I think those of us who've had the privilege of going to one of the concerts at Puente Romano know that there is nothing like it in the world, to have that ambience and to be in such an exclusive venue and to have everything so tangible. I mean, they're so close.
Yeah.
It's so real. It's like literally you're at a party with the performers.
Yeah, it's a perfect venue for that. Obviously, the energy of Marbella in the summer and the type of, touristic location that it is, as well as the locals, gives it a lot of energy. So, and you put a great artist in that environment, you have a great show. And fortunately enough, I've managed to do that in a few places around the world, so including there. And we're now actually going to do just testing the water at the new Marbella Arena, which was formerly the Bullring in Porto-Banús. And funny enough, I did 2003. I did Joe Cocker there, great show. And the same year, I did Gypsy Kings when they were at their peak, with a Spanish girl band called Azuka Morena.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it was actually, and I love the venue, so I have an interest in the venue. That's all I'll say at this time. I have an interest in the venue. Yeah.
So it would be nice to get it going. And what is the objective for the place? It still seems to be a little bit lost, according to the way I see it. It doesn't have an identity yet.
There's probably a little lack of direction in the vision they have for it, which is possibly where I'll come in due course to try and give it that vision and also bring the right type of international talent that can really put Marbella on the map, because it is a 5,500 seated venue, so you can put good size and quality acts, quality artists there. So I expect to move something forward in that direction in the next few months, yeah.
So you're obviously not looking at retiring and just don't lying by the swimming pool.
No, I have that idea, which I want to do, because I love the venue. When I put Cocker on, like I said, it was great. And it's there, and I think it needs some attention to detail and some vision to get it really where it needs to be. And I've got this other thing that I'm putting together called Rock Lounge Farmhouse, which is in the Algarve, and be a 28-acre farm that will convert into, well, it has apartments there, but will sort of a bohemian lifestyle thing where we'll do the Chicnic, and we'll do like very, very mini type Glastonbury events.
Will
These
you
are
be putting on
things-
coaches to take us from Marbella?
No, you can drive down from there, it's not far. So those are the new
My
ideas.
daughter, they always go to their different
Those are the ideas that I'm really trying to move forward now, because now I can move them forward. You know, the next few months, it appears that the vaccines will start to open up, certainly next year. I don't honestly see us doing much the remainder of this year, but
Do you have things programmed at the moment for this
Sorry?
year? What do you have programmed at the moment
Well,
for
we have
this year?
Sister Sledge at the Arena on, I think it's the 30th of July. And then I have Chicnic on the 26th of September. That's probably it for now. In the States, my daughter is looking like she may get one of her shows off by the end of the year and the other one in the first part of next year. So, you know, I travel both sides of the Atlantic, so I'm still involved in some capacity there. So that's really it. And then next year, I intend to do more, because she'll be, what should I say, doing most of the work, or overseeing most of the work. So, yeah, we expect to do 4 or 5, maybe even quite a few more shows here, Portugal and the UK.
Very exciting times. So how did you get involved in
this?
concerts? I mean, have you always done this? Was it a family
No.
business?
I've actually, the first concert I did, I was in Miami. I moved to Miami when I was in my late 20s, long time ago. And I got involved in a piece of real estate there, a property. And anyway, cut long story short, I brought a guy in who I'd known from a long time ago called Ronnie Wood, who's the guitar player of the Rolling Stones. And we opened a nightclub and called it Woodies on the Beach, which is 1987 it opened. First act was Ronnie Wood with Bo Diddley. Second act I put on was Ray Charles. Third act was Jerry Lee Lewis. Can't think of something else, but put quite a few on. And then I actually Ronnie went on the Steel Wheels tour in '88, and I sold out my position, because it became a development site, you know what I mean? And then carried on doing concerts, nightclubs.
But was it because you
what have
had those contacts already that you found yourself in it, that was something that...
I learned, like most things in life, I learned by having a shot at it, making mistakes, trying to rectify the mistakes, and then go again.
Well, you're doing a great job. I mean, we enjoy very much all the effort that you put into the concerts in Marbella. It puts us on the map again, reminds everyone we're here. And those of us who live here, well, it just makes it that little bit more fun. Good concerts.
Nicole, I've seen you with your arms in the air right in front of the stage having a blast. I loved it too. It's great.
If you're going to do something, you've got to get into it. And I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to it. We are family.
There you go. We
I
are.
got all my sisters. Really.
Yeah.
A couple
That's
of
about as big a hit as you can get, you know.
It is about as big as
That's
you
about
can
as
get.
big a hit as you
And
can
I
get
think
on a
that's
global
all we
basis.
need is those memories.
Yeah.
Because when you go back and you're in one of, as you say, your 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s
Yeah.
concert, basically it's just a chance to get back into it. Same as Chicnic.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
feeling
well-
that feeling when we were
Well, you
younger.
know, Niall obviously wrote most of their songs, Sister Sledge, you know what I mean? And we had Niall here, I had Niall here, a couple of times at Puente Romano. Great shows, you know, with, you know, obviously Niall wrote for a ton of people, one of the great producers of all time. But, you know, Chic, Sister Sledge, I put them on a couple of times actually before, and they've now got, you know, one, I think it's Joni died unfortunately a year or two ago, but the daughter has now come on. There's still the three ladies, but they've got a full band, 8, 9, 10-piece band, quite young, you know, very energetic, very good show. I think people will really like it. They'll be quite surprised how good it's going to be.
Well, I hope it's going to be as good for you as you would like it to be.
Yeah.
We all have to support our locals, and this is a good opportunity. Sister Sledge, 30th of July.
Yep.
And if we're lucky, David will come back and remind us a bit closer to the time. Get your tickets now. Thank you so much, David.
Rocklounge.com.
Rocklounge.com. Yes, get quickly. You've got to block all the servers now. Everyone getting on to buy their tickets.
There you go.
We're now going to a break, but don't go away because we'll be back after this.
Judy likes to consider herself a clever young woman, which is why she thought very carefully before choosing her insurance company. Now that she needs it, she's jolly glad she chose Línea Directa, as it looks as if she might have something better to do. Why don't you be clever, like Judy? Call Línea Directa on 952 14 78 34 and see which policy is best for you.
Everyone that comes and wants to join our Zero Hero Association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign. And we recommend everybody, nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
GY is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? GY.
We are proud to present Zero to Hero. Never drink and drive.
When I'm the designated driver, I think it's only fair that I get to choose a Zero Hero venue that rewards me with free soft drinks. My friends all get to choose and booze, and they feel safe going home with me. Make sure that you get your reward for being the designated driver. Why pay if you don't have to?
Out of bounds, Zero Hero partners.
Here we are, sticker going on, delighted to welcome everybody and to be part of the Zero Hero campaign. Delighted.
Zero Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Barons.
Tearing us apart, poison arrows shoot straight to your heart.
Welcome to Lemongrass, Doña Lola. Thank you very much.
Just believe it's worth your time. One, we are
Zero Hero, welcome to Portofino, Cabo Pino.
Hi guys, Casa Tua is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
are at Everest. Very cool.
Yeah.
Stickers going up.
Hiya, my name is Govinda. I'm from Everest. Welcome to Zero Hero, to Everest Fusion, to enjoy your cocktails, drinks, and happy hour as well. And food, of course, is delicious. Thank you.
Welcome to Sister Taperia. Perfecto.
Welcome back to the show. Having just met the lovely David Giles putting on concerts in Marbella, who could be more appropriate to welcome next than Lesley Harrison, who sings, performs, and I'm sure now that David and she have connected, we'll be doing a lot of things together in the future. Lesley, it's been a long time since I saw you. Welcome back to my life.
Oh, it's nice to see you, my darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a while. It's a good couple of months at least, I think, yeah.
So how have you been keeping? I know that you survived lockdown, obviously, not easy.
Not easy at all, but yeah, we've come out of it now. Things are starting to open back up. Things are happening again. As we just heard, the England thing again, so there's not many of them still coming, but we're still battling on over here. We're still trying to keep things going, just as David was saying as well about the concerts and bars and restaurants. We're all just battling through as best we can, aren't we, at the moment?
Are you performing anywhere at the moment?
I am performing, but just before I tell you about that, Nicole, because you was on about the Marbella Arena.
Yes, it's interesting. It's nice to see that's getting movement.
One of the shows that I got involved with was Paul Maxwell's doing the symphony orchestra, the Elton John tribute symphony orchestra.
Sounds so exciting.
That's going to be very exciting. It was supposed to be in July, but the date has changed. It's now going to be on the 21st of August.
Fabulous. I mean, that's something I cannot miss, especially Paul.
It's going to put shivers and it's just absolutely amazing. I've seen a tinsy-wincy little bit.
I remember, because I love Paul at Joy's.
Yes, of course.
However, I remember going to, I think it was when Kate Creole and the Coconuts were playing, and Paul headed up, and I didn't know he was heading it up. And I remember parking and getting to read and hearing this pianist and this music. And I mean, literally, I picked up my dress and ran. I have to get in there. It was just spectacular.
Well, of course, he had Sister Sledge there as well, who were going to be at the Marbella Arena as well. So, yeah, no, he's done a lot of things as Paul Maxwell, and he is still now putting shows together. But the symphony orchestra, the Elton John show, is going to be absolutely spectacular. It's definitely not to be missed. And the date has now changed, though. I just want to clarify that it's now the 21st of August.
21st of August.
Yes, and the same, they can get the tickets at the Lock Lounge or the MarbellaArena.com. Obviously, Shows For You, he runs the Shows For You company as well. So there's lots of different ways to connect and get the tickets for that. But do not miss it, because it's going to be a fabulous show.
And where are you involved in all this?
Well, I'm still obviously working at Joy's. I've got my own things going on now. I've got my own band myself now.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So that's what I was just talking to David about. And we've got our very first gig opposite the Marbella Arena in Yanks.
Fabulous.
The American bistro there, Yanks. And so we're going to be playing before Sister Sledge. We're going to do a band there in Yanks before that people go across to the arena and go see Sister Sledge. So we'll be there on the, I think he said the 30th of July. We will be in Yanks across the way from the Marbella Arena.
Well,
so please don't miss that, because it's going to be our first gig with the band, and so I'm seriously looking forward to that. I've started a new gig this Saturday. I'm going to be down at the Robin Hood in Benavista.
Yeah, it's that area by Prizo, Benavista.
That's right. I'm going to go do the Robin Hood this Saturday. I'm doing little odd gigs in between working in Joy's, just keeping myself. Obviously, I've always worked Shaggy's. I've been in Shaggy's.
Where's that?
In Frengrola Port. I've been there for 7 years. Isabel, the owner down there, she's absolutely lovely. And I work there with Rocking Ronnie Howes, the guitarist. He's also in my band. So I'm here, there, and everywhere.
I've been to Mijas a couple of times. I'm going to have to come to.
Oh, Shaggy's is a brilliant Sunday afternoon. It's a very working man's club, but everybody's just relaxed and enjoy themselves and sit in the sun, have a few pints, watch the music. It's just one of them Sunday afternoon do's, you know. And then and then of course back at Joy's. We're Joy's is now coming back, of course, because we're allowed to still be open until 2 o'clock in the morning. So Joy's is open from 11 a.m. till 2 a.m.
What time does the music start with?
Live music every night, and we're starting live music at 9 o'clock till 2 o'clock in the morning, literally till 5 to 2, and then, quick, hurry up.
Some of my best evenings ever, particularly with children, were at Joy's, and in the old days the waiters would even watch the kids while we go and have a dance on the outside. And the nice thing is you can still go with children.
Yes.
It's in the outside part.
Yes, on the terrace.
On the terrace, and I
fine.
think that is wonderful because you can hear the music, you get the
Yes.
feeling, and I know that particularly the English not used to taking your kids with you, but that's one of the most beautiful things, and Joy
And of course
still allows that.
We have so much talent in Joy's Live. I mean, especially with Ellie Hernandez, her brothers, Hits brothers, Alicia Lane, Andres Martinez, he's absolutely fabulous, saxophone, and of course the one and only Mr. Paul Maxwell, the piano man. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a show and a half every single night down in Joy's. So yeah, that's really cool.
It's fun to see you with such energy.
I'm just so looking forward to the band. I'm really enthralled because.
So tell us a bit about the band. What's your
Well,
name?
I've got Chris Jones on bass. I've got Rockin' Ronnie Howells on lead guitar, and of course I've got Steve Hills on the drums. And I've worked with Steve in the past. He's a fabulous drummer, absolutely fabulous drummer. So I'm really looking forward to working with him again. He used to be in Dirty Little Secrets a long time ago. And so I've nicked him. I've sort of like, right, come and work with me now. And I'm actually, when I finish here today, going for another band rehearsal. So now I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously I've just met David, and David's also said that it's very possible we can be doing a gig in the Porto Romano very soon as well. So
I'm sure,
looking for bigger, better things. It's going to be great.
I think as life is, the more you do and the more joy you put into it, the more things fall into place. Yeah. And it's lovely to see, because I've known you quite a few years now. I still think about you as a little girl. I do. I still think about you.
I still feel like a little girl at heart.
And you are. And the nice thing is, now I think a lot of people don't this. I know that you hate it when I say it, but the fact that I know things about you, like I know Mel mentored you.
Oh, I miss him so much. I still miss him. I miss ringing him up and saying, "Oh, look, I'm doing this today. Have you got any advice on this today?" I miss them phone calls.
I can't even think of you without thinking of Mel. It's just like synonymous. I know how much he meant to you, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people wouldn't know that when Mel was poorly previously, and he couldn't work, and a lot of people say, "Oh, I'll do your gig for you," but you did his gig for him and sent the money to him. Most people wouldn't do that.
He would have done it for me as well.
Yes, he would, but most people wouldn't. And I like to share that, so people do realise that there are so many ways one could be generous in life, and giving one's time and love is definitely the most appreciated.
It's very true. It's very true. So please don't miss that on the band night. We're calling ourselves Band of Four. Nobody uses that name apparently. We've looked it up, and nobody's used that name. So Band of Four
on the 30th of July, before the Sister Sledge concert in the arena.
Yeah.
So
and this Saturday I'm going to be in the Robin Hood. So I'd really appreciate, because I know a lot of old faces down in Benavista, so I really hope to get to see some old faces down there this Saturday. And I'm also going to be this Thursday across the way from the Robin Hood in the Victorian Albert, because it's a birthday party down there that I'm doing for Lou.
Oh, so you can do private events
so
as well?
I will do private events as well, yeah. So I'm down there twice this week in Benavista.
Lesley loves to be busy.
Oh yeah,
please,
I can't stand being
don't
stagnant.
think that she's got too much going on.
No.
Contact her, because you'll be delighted.
Always got time for everybody, always.
Well, it's lovely that you made time to come and visit.
Oh, sorry, can I
today.
just mention as well El Hardin, because I'm still working El Hardin.
El Hardin, yes.
And we'll be back there on the Saturdays.
Whereabouts is that?
That's in Nueva Andalusia.
Okay.
Just on the Nueva
the Aloha bit?
Yes. No, not the Aloha bit, the other side bit, where you have the Bar 6 and the living room and all them places.
All right.
So El Hardin. They have live music every Saturday. And I put the music on in there as well, so everybody gets a little bit of something. But that's starting back in 3 weeks because of the football.
Yes, a lot of lovers, football lovers.
Not a football lover in any way, shape or form.
Particularly when it means that you can't be working.
Exactly. So, but we will be back there in El Hardin as well in 3 weeks, and every Saturday they have live music.
And to get in contact with you, what's the best way?
You can get in contact with me via Facebook, via email. My email is lesleyharrison98@hotmail.com. And obviously telephone, WhatsApp, 677-297-159. Anytime you like.
Day or night, no?
Day or night. Well, yeah, mainly night.
Yeah, but WhatsApp.
Mainly night.
Lesley, it's lovely to see you again.
It's lovely to see you
Princess.
too. Oh, and I must say thank you for my mug.
Oh gosh, you're so welcome.
Oh, I wish I had it here to show it off. But thank you so much for my mug. I got the first mug. I got the first Marbella TV mug.
Marbella Now mug souvenir
Thank
ever.
you so much.
You're so
Bless you.
welcome. So happy he likes it. And that's it for today, finishing on a really high note. Thank you for joining us for the first of the week of Marbella Now. Please join us again tomorrow for more What's Happening. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. And remember, you can watch all the recordings from the website. Well, easy link, nicoleking.es. Links to the show, links to my column in the Euro Weekly News, and to our Zero Hero website with free soft drinks for the designated driver. Hasta mañana. Bye for now.
Change if we try.